Ecolab originally started out as Economics Laboratory. In 2004, a new CEO was appointed that really tried to advance the sustainability efforts. And Ecolab originally started out as a sanitation and cleaning company, but over time it has developed more into a water management and sustainability. Also to note, starting off, Nalco original strengths were highly technical, engineering based, and they were known for their technology, and they have always been more focused on environmental performance and efficiency overall. But in 2011, Ecolab purchased Nalco, and at the time they were the leading industrial water treatment company. And of course, this merge would cost billions of dollars, very, very costly. But this deal shifted Ecolab from a sanitation business to more of a global sustainability leader in that way. But the purpose of merging these companies was to take a company that had amazing technology and one that had a strong customer focus, but intertwining these certain companies would help the other kind of fill in the holes and capitalize on what they're already missing, and just they could bring so much to the other one. And the merger aimed to create innovative, sustainable water and energy management solutions. And it positioned Ecolab as a key player in sustainability for large industrial clients, which they may not have been able to do before if they did not have that technology and just the size and the name. They both strengthened their names once they came together. But with that being said, there are going to be issues when you take two huge dominating companies and put them into the same one. So Nalco, they had 5 kind of key principles that they really tried to stay by. And that was important to their culture, their safety, their water, their energy, their waste, their assets. They really honed in on how efficient they were, how environmentally healthy that they were, and all of those things. And Ecolab also had their strengths in their culture. They were very sales driven. They had a strong emphasis on customer service and growth. And they brought they did have a strong global brand, but they also had a good distribution system, and that could also be key for what they would become in the future. So internal challenges would be taking those corporate cultures and putting them into one, and especially for the company that bought the other company, it's hard to be, hey, you're the lesser company, my company bought your company out, I'm better than you. So someone has to come in and make sure that the cultures mend and that there are new expectations and things put in place to make this more of a seamless blend. And there's obviously going to be risk of miscommunication, confusion of roles, and tension between employees because it's all new. And we would like to think everyone is super, super professional, but that's just not always going to happen. And I don't blame them. Going into somewhere that you may have been comfortable before and confident in what you're doing, it's difficult to go in and maybe have new bosses or work with new people. But it just takes time to realize that you can have success with new people. And there can be financial problems going into this, but to take care of the first issue, teams can be made specifically for this integration process, and there needs to be someone to go to. Hey, I'm having it seems like it would be an HR problem, but no, for this specific integration there needs to be a set team of people, and each of them have a role. Hey, if someone comes to me and is having issue with their direct people that they are now working with, they come here. If you're having an issue with IT now, you come here. If you are having a problem with anything, there needs to be set roles, set managers, set people that can take care of this whole process. But on that same note though, not everyone can take care of everything. So there's going to be financial issues, of course. merging two companies is going to cost billions of dollars. It's very expensive. There has to be buildings redone, some of them sold, some of them combined. Countless things need to be done. So have one team for the employees to go to, have another team for just the financial part, so that we keep those customer relationships going and they keep their trust in us, and we have clear communication with them, but we also have people that know what is going on for each department at each time. And so for the financial part of it, it has to be peak operational efficiency. There's and especially for Ecolab, who is very honed in on wanting that customer satisfaction. It has to be good with that. But they need to build from within and form their integration teams with employees from both Ecolab and Nalco, so they know that they're represented. Someone in there somewhere has their best interests at heart, and promoting collaboration, communication, and mutual understanding between the two, and just making it known that there's a goal, and the merge was for the betterment of everyone, employees, upper hand, everything, and using a phased and structured approach to manage will help aid in that seamless integration, and assigning those dedicated teams to handle legal stuff, communication stuff, and just all the logistics that need someone dedicated to them, and maintaining innovation focus while minimizing disruption to daily operations, of course. And the outcome of this, after the two of them would have merged, the revenue, when done correctly, obviously, the revenue doubled. It was great. And